Hey everyone, just I wanna analyze the chart for DOT. This is the first time I'm analyzing this chart because it's requested by some traders. Okay, first of all, we start with higher time frame monthly. The only things I can see here, since this chart start from the 1st of the August of 2020. Okay, when usually we have this kind of the charts, we don't have the history, and as we can see, since that times the price only what we can see is just we see the up move. Okay, we don't have anything based on daily monthly chart. Okay, based on weekly we can see some correction, and now we move to daily. As I see, we don't have the history about this one, and now we want to see how we can analyze it. Okay, but when we look at this chart we can see the way is moving similar to other charts. Okay, now based on whatever the information from the other charts we have it, maybe try to read the charts. And as we can see here, we have this correction among the when the since the prices start to move was the biggest, and this is what we have right now. Internally we have a two correction which shows the running flat, and now we want to see this correction actually similar to most of the charts, and especially when the Bitcoin drop, the rest has same move. And now we want to see how we can read this part and how we can trade it. In this case, we move to forward chart. All right. First of all, I remove this one. Okay. Now, when we look at the chart, we see the price, this one haven't broke this low. Now the question is whether we call it this one as the first wave, the correction relative to this move, or this. Because if we look at each one differently, we have a different way we can look for to read the chart. First, we move with this. If we consider this is the first move, and this is the internal correction in relative to this, and we have one move and this is the one. That means this fully turned to a correction. This is the first, this is the last we expecting, and this is the internal with the flat within these two moves. Okay, when we look at this kind of the moves, that means we expect this one continue to break the top, then from there reverse. Mostly we expect the price retest this low. Okay, the another way we're looking for the chart, maybe I move to 1 hour chart, it will be more clear what we're talking about. Okay, this is what we mentioned. This is the first, and this one is relative to this with the 1 2 3 as a flat. But the only thing is the way this one is moving and this one is not similar. This one is really sharp, this one is really corrective. Okay, now then we move to second option, and the reason we put this one as a the first option is that how, because when we if we want to put this one as the first move, the price haven't broke this low. Okay, that's why we go with the first option just now mentioned. The another option is we don't care about this and we consider this one as, later I will explain why. This is the first move in relative to this, and this is the start of the up move. Okay, in that case we will have this internal correction with 1 2, this is the one is going to break the top. Okay, now why we can put this one as the first move even the price haven't broke this low? One things we can highlight here, because of this shadow. Okay, may we can consider that if we move to line chart we can see the price have broke the low. That's why may we can consider as this is the first and this is the correction for second. But in both of them, what we want the price continue and break the stop. Then from there we see whether we should look for one more drop or continuation. Okay, in that case, maybe we can put our trend line here. Doesn't matter this trend line, they start from here or here. Okay, as you can see, there is no much changes. And what we expect from here, we expect for the continuation to break the top. But what we can see here is if the price move higher, we can expect one more drop. Okay, because in that case, we will put this one, because right now we're putting this one relative to each other. But later I'm thinking that this one can turn to the first. We have this move, this one can move a bit higher, give us one more drop internal for next move. Because at that times, this last one will be the one to break this top. Because right now, if we put this one in relative to each other, we can expect the price to break the top for one more drop. Okay, and lately, if we follow the what we have right now, that means overall we can expect the price to continue to at least to break the top with a bigger correction for continuation. Okay, if we get this one, that means this is the start of the up move. But right now we want to see how we can trade this. Okay, this is whatever we can put in relative to each other to see how this chart can behave. Okay, because what we have here haven't broke this low. Technically, when we have this kind of the move, we can expect the price to pretest the low before we get the next move. But as we can see, most of the charts, they have this kind of the move. That's why we can expect this one can continue and break the top without retesting this low. The only thing is whether from here or higher, we can expect a bigger correction similar to what we have here or here. Okay, now if we want to trade, we look for trade. What we need to just focus on this part. We see how we can trade it, how deep this one can go, whether similar to this or can retest this trend line. Come to this trend line. Okay, in that case, we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can trade it. For me, if I want to trade for this one, the correction we have, the best thing is to let the price drop one more, break this low. At least we will have 1, 2, 3. Then I have at least a flat. Then next move, if I get any trade set up, we look for buy. That's why if the price drop one more, then any reversal we can look for buy. And if the one drop more than what we expected, still we are safe. Okay, if we move to 15 minutes, this is what we're thinking. Maybe the price still can move a bit higher, drop one more, similar to what we have here to become a sharp move. The next reversal we will look for buy. If we get this one, we can look for buy. Rather than that, if the price continue from here, we don't have any trade set up. The only way we can trade by having entry above the top, which is really risky. Now the question is whether we put the entry here or above this top, okay, or wait for breakout flag, then we trade it. Okay, because right now we're looking at this flat 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that's why we're thinking this one can be a bit deeper internally, similar to what we have here for next move. That's why we want the price to break the low, one more drop can confirm this correction for next move. Okay, because if you buy here, this one still can be deeper correction to come to the trend line. That's why we have to look for trade setup. Anyway, right now, if you're looking for buy, at least we need to get one more drop, as I explained, to get the trade setup. Then from there, we can look for buy. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.